Good evening, everybody. Well, I think it's maybe time for some of us to start thinking ahead, and maybe start trying to do our part in cleansing the jury pool, um, so that that their civil amendments will be protected. Um, and I don't think that a lot of the people involved know the ramifications of a situation like this, solely because a lot of these people just haven't lived in the locale. And what I mean by that is they haven't lived close enough to one of these situations where they could touch it. And now they're getting to touch it, and look what we've got. Panels about gossip and panels about trying to smooth over and help a false narrative gain traction about your behaviors, and all these clashings of ego during the search, which is just fucking insane. You people and your egos, good God, thank God I'm not in California, because I'd have been slapped up a whole bunch of people. Anyways, thinking ahead, I'm focusing on the things that I know about, and that's what the rest of everyone else should do. And the things that I know about are the things, that are inside of a criminal trial, just through experience only. And this is where that sort of experience comes in handy. And so I really wanted to help someone who doesn't know the ramifications of their actions online. I wanted them to be able to see for a second the way their behavior creates a ripple that could affect this thing far beyond, okay, so you're clout chasing, or you're building a platform or whatever. What you also are doing is showing that you're not for justice, right? So let's hypothetically say we find these boys curled up together somewhere trying to have fought the cold. They just didn't make it. And all these people that you guys have chastised and everything, they're not even involved. Oh boy. Do you know what the West could do to a lot of you people if they get a civil rights attorney involved in some of this? Make it hard for anybody to get a job, get an apartment. These things stick around, right? This is like a bad rape allegation almost that you people are doing. You're perpetuating a cycle that's going to continue on and on and on and on in every online web sleuth detective case. There's going to be very few success stories when you people start polluting everything. Yeah, it's great for views. I got an idea. If you're fucking serious about saving kids and doing all this other shit, do it without being online. Save up all your stuff. Save up all your little videos and pictures and clout chasing shit. And after the case is closed, then do all this. Drop all your videos and do all your shit. But you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. I see a couple of guys who are actually always fighting the sand in their hair and their eyes and their teeth. You guys know who you are. Doesn't mean everybody gets along, but you know who you are. The rest of you are just play. So, that's my last opinion for tonight about all this. There will be more. But following is a pretty generic breakdown of the process of selecting not an attorney, pardon me, selecting a jury. Um, and some of this is made available to you in a criminal trial when you have state sponsored or state sponsored legal help. More of this is available to you when you have hired private counsel. You become way more privy to the jury selection process and things of that nature. So, with that being said, again, follow this to the end and watch the guy here, Vinny. He's from Court TV, Vinny Politan. He's going to give you the breakdown of how they select a jury or reject a jury, rather. And again, what motivates counsel to reject them. So check it out.
All right, I'd like to walk you through the jury selection process, or as I like to call it, the jury rejection process, because when you're choosing a jury, you're not actually picking jurors, you're eliminating them, you're rejecting jurors. So let's walk through the process, and every court, every judge does it a little bit differently. In this case, the first thing the potential jurors had to do was fill out a jury questionnaire. Very common in high-profile cases to have all the potential jurors, the 500, fill one of these out so the lawyers get an idea of where these jurors stand on some issues. Then it's time for voir dire to speak the truth. And the first part of this voir dire is taking place now, which is pretrial publicity. How have these jurors been impacted by what they've seen or heard in the media, in the newspaper, social media, from their friends, wherever? The pretrial publicity, has it impacted their ability to sit as jurors in this case? Then another round of voir dire where they get more general questions in the general voir dire, where they're asked other things so these lawyers get a better idea of who these potential jurors actually are and what they are thinking. Then once the lawyers gather all this information, it's time to strike the jury, to eliminate jurors. Not pick them, but eliminate them. And they can be eliminated two different ways. One, challenges for cause. And these are general reasons, like they can't put aside what they've heard about the case. They can't be fair and impartial. They've got 15 kids at home and they don't have any child care. All these reasons that they can be stricken for cause. Now, the second way jurors get eliminated are the peremptory challenges. Each side in this case gets 10. And what a peremptory challenge is, you can eliminate any juror for any reason or no reason at all, except race.